so I'm probably gonna get shit for this video, but honestly, I don't care, I'm gonna make it anyway. I wanna talk about guys that reject hot chicks and then slum, meaning you dated a hot girl and then decided that hot girl was not for you and are now dating a girl that is not nearly as hot. Obviously, there can be a lot of factors as to why you reject a hot girl. This is just a very broad generalization, but I'm gonna say it. I think the main reason that men reject hot women is because they don't want to have to work that hard. I mean, I think it's no secret that hot chicks tend to have higher expectations and higher standards than maybe less attractive women. I know how that sounds. It sounds really bad, but I think it's just because, again, hot chicks are just used to being treated a certain way. So I do think oftentimes when attractive men meet attractive women, they're almost like, crap, I'm actually gonna have to put in a lot of work here. Whereas girls that are less attractive just don't require that much work.
I disagree. The reason men are probably rejecting hot women is she's probably not worth the effort. I think women who identify as hot and make that a part of their personality tend to be very annoying. They're high maintenance. They cause a lot of headaches, and it's just hard to be around.
How many dimes make up $1?
1,000 or 100? 100.
Yes.
This homeless man got rejected by a girl, and then years later she ended up working for him. This homeless man named John Williams was sitting on the side of the street when a beautiful girl walked by. He then said to her, "I think you're beautiful and we should go out on a date." The girl looked at him and then said, "I'm sorry, but I don't date homeless people." This broke John's heart and he felt worthless. But what that girl said to John motivated him to do something with his life. He then got a job at a restaurant, and over the months and the years of working there, he worked his way up to the restaurant's manager. Then one day, to John's surprise, the girl that rejected him a couple years ago for being homeless walked into the restaurant and asked for a job. When she saw John, she didn't even recognize him. They then sat down at a table and began talking. The girl said to John, "Wow, you really got your life together. Maybe I'll take you up on that date you wanted to take me on." John looked at her and smiled and shook his head. And he then said to her, "If you didn't want me at my worst, then you can't have me at my best."
All right, John, in the interest of fairness, you were homeless. You can't blame a girl for not wanting to deal with you when you're homeless. You got to get your shit together first before you can even want to start dating. You have to be able to focus on your priorities and not chasing women or going on dates. Like, how are you even going to afford it? Granted, there's a pride component where it's like, again, yeah, if you didn't want me when I was at my lowest, why should you be with me when I'm not? But let's be real. If it wasn't a pretty girl, he probably wouldn't have hit on her. So he's still being selective about the girls he wants to mess with, but wants her to like completely throw away all her standards. Like, it's ridiculous.
But I mean, if the privileges didn't outweigh the disadvantages, would any woman ever bother getting plastic surgery?
Okay, hear me out. This is my opinion, just my opinion, so you can take it or leave it. But I think he's framing this question as saying women get plastic surgery in order to experience pretty privilege or the privileges of being beautiful in society. In my opinion, I feel like it's not honest to say that it is a true privilege being beautiful, even if it affords you different opportunities, because I think it's still, you're being objectified and being reduced to your appearance. So in a way, you get privileges, but you're still paying a price. So even the privileges are not really privileges.
All right. She's being completely ridiculous. All the data shows that the more attractive you are, the more benefits society bestows upon you. Less prison time, better career opportunities, better treatment. Like, just everything is overall better. There's a reason the beauty industry is $1 billion industry. If something wasn't a privilege, so many people wouldn't be seeking to acquire it. People are quite literally risking their lives to enhance their beauty, and you're saying it's not a privilege? Like, that's just insane.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes. If a woman gives it to me, then it means way more. If a man gives it to me,
I'm like, a compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
means a lot.
now that's something.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Approach a woman nicely, say, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, instead of just like maybe you could
Or
if she's into
don't-
it, if she's into it, stand there, wait a second. But if you could tell she's like, then walk away.
Also, go into it like not thinking that you're gonna
Get something out of it.
Yeah, get her right away.
Yeah.
So she starts off telling you how your compliments mean literally nothing. But at the same time, here's how you should compliment me. Truth is, if you're unattractive to her, it's going to be viewed as creepy. You can have the most elaborate pickup line. You can do the most. But guess what? If she does not find you attractive, it's creepy. If you're attractive, you can leave flowers at her door, do all types of romantic things. But if she finds you unattractive, you're now a stalker.